You're listening to podcasternews.com.
Welcome to the LA Story Podcast
with Stevie Wilson.
This is Stevie for the LA Story. I'm here on, it's Sunday, Easter Sunday, and I thought I'd share with you something that I had tried out. I purchased this. It's the Neutrogena Clinical Facial Lifting Wrinkle Treatment. It comes in both a night and a day formula. It consists of 2 products each, an Ionic 2 gel, I think it's Ionic 2, Ion 2 complex, which this patented Ion 2 complex, according to their box, says contains essential ion mineral conductors that, when activated by the companion moisturizer, which is here, will activate a electrical current that will help firm your skin, lift, contour, do all the cool things that it's supposed to do, or that you want it to do, particularly if you've been number 1, getting older, B, out in the sun, 3, having a little bit too much of a good time over Easter break, or running around covering events, or just working hard. You know, life happens. Dealing with the floods in Rhode Island, that would probably constitute a good reason to think about buying this. Anyways, this is the gel serum. This is the moisturizer. One thing I think that between the 2 products, and there's also one for eyes, these little product duos are $40 a piece. Got it? $40 a piece for this. I would think that because you've got a day and a night version, that you could do one big gel of this, and then have somebody buy the duo of the day and night moisturizers. Because the day one has an SPF 15, which is kind of nice. That makes, it's not enough of an SPF, but it's something. The eye one is a little bit less expensive. It's about $30. This is supposed to last, this little tube is supposed to last 40 nights. Okay, so that's a lot to ask, because people don't know how much a dime size is. And quite frankly, I wasn't sure how much a dime size was. What really concerns me about this product, and why I'm bringing it to you now, is that the ingredients are somewhat questionable. While I understand the part about the minerals, and there are minerals in there that, like silica, which is silicone. Okay, silica is not an active ingredient. Zinc, copper powder, and that's at the very end, copper acetate, which is vitamin E, and it has some pentapeptide kind of thing. But my biggest concern here is that in the ion gel, which is the tube, there are 3 different kinds of dimethicone. Dimethicone, like the stuff that you put on your hair to smooth it out, keep it from getting frizzy, which is basically a silicone-based product. So they have a dimethicone, divinyl dimethicone, and a dimethicone cross-polymer, not only in the Ion 2 complex, but in the night activating cream. So you're putting, essentially at night, putting 4 kinds of dimethicone into your skin. Now, I could understand a little bit for a little bit of slip. That makes sense, but not 4 kinds, and between 2 products. And they also have parabens in both of the night products. Not so great. And the day product has active ingredient, which is essentially, they're talking about the SPF, it's an SPF 30 activating cream, so that's cool. That's got a serious sunblock. It has the cyclopentacylene, psilocybin, which is whatever that is. That's probably an active ingredient. Silica, which you don't need again. Zinc, which is good. Vitamin E, copper powder. But again, it's got the 3 different dimethicones in it. The dimethicone cross-polymer, divinyl dimethicone. Those aren't necessary. I mean, I can understand a little bit of dimethicone, particularly during the day. The daytime might be good because you want a little slip and you want it to go on smoothly so that your makeup doesn't drag. And they have a lot of stuff in the inactive ingredients that I'm not real thrilled with too, including isoparaffin, which is more wax, and then another vinyl dimethicone cross polymer, which I'm sitting there going, why 2 more? Plus, don't forget the parabens. And then it says at the end of 4 weeks, you're supposed to have 91% visible firmness, 88% visible in overall facial appearance, 78% in the jawline contouring, 74% improved skin elasticity. Okay, bottom line, why am I complaining about this product? Well, I stopped everything that I was using because when I try a new skincare product line, I have to stop everything and give it time to, even out and give something a fair shake, because I don't want to cross-pollinate or cross-contaminate with another product. This one, within 2 days, I started breaking out. Not just a couple of pimples, but like over the period of less than 10 days, I had 6 breakouts across my face, including one that's right there, not quite gone yet. And I stopped using this over 5 days ago. And it didn't get better. It just kind of like kept on going and giving and giving and giving. I kept breaking out more and more and more. And I basically went back to the very, very basic kind of skincare cleanser and moisturizer, and that was it. And it wasn't this stuff. For $40, or actually $80 between the 2 kits, plus if you bought the eye kit, that's another $30. I would spend more and spend $120 to $150 to get better products that don't contain all this junk. The vinyl and dimethicones you don't need. You don't need the silica in it. I understand the copper. You can go get some copper products for a lot less money than this. Roughly, maybe even the same cost. But it would actually have more potent, because the copper powder was at the very end of the list. So I would suggest that while you may not have the same skin type I do, and I don't break out very often at all, you might want to think about whether you want to buy this or not. I'm not giving this a thumbs up. This is definitely a thumbs down. I'm returning this. I want my money back. I spent $80 on this. I'm gravely disappointed in Neutrogena. Neutrogena, I've tried to reach out to them, and they don't respond. They don't care. They think that, I don't know whether they like bloggers or not. I do cover their some of their hair products, their brand, the name brands, the Willas, the things like that. That part's great. But this stuff, not so much. I'm not impressed. So this is Stevie and the LA Story. It's like, you may have better results with this. If you do, please let me know, because I'd like to know that. I would hate to think this is bad all across the board, because I don't believe that Neutrogena would do that. So Stevie from the LA Story saying see you soon. Bye.
Thanks for joining Stevie Wilson on LA Story. Feel free to check out other podcasts and videos. Bookmark it now. www.la-story.com